Good day, everyone, and welcome to Obedient Family TV. The program now Hope Alive. Yes, Hope Day, and the new Nigeria, they're very, very possible for those who believe on all what we believe in, which is that a new Nigeria is possible. Welcome to the show. We're going to talk very important things that we earlier spoke about. Xenophobic attacks coming at this very hour. South Africa threatens Stanley Nwabali. They said, don't come back to South Africa. Can you imagine? Would they bring that one they come? How them go say make our own, the man of the match not to come? That one they come. And again, Nigerians hit the street to celebrate victory against South Africa. Would they see say Nigeria, then defy all their political differences. Everywhere you go, it is about the super ego, uniting together. We'll talk about that. Then we have also how the House of Reps and also the people in diaspora joining the agitation against hardship. And they also want to petition Tinubu and start a massive protest in the United Kingdom. We'll carry that very one come. And again, Senate tells Tinubu to account for 100 billion that they have overspent. Not be only me go talk these things. I get divine for studio and peace.
Good evening and thank you for joining us.
Una country people, now welcome or good evening.
So wherever you are joining us from, please give a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and tell Obedience Worldwide that Obedient Family TV is live. So let's get this thing started. How can the people of South Africa, or is it certain people in South Africa, organize themselves to say that the Nigerian goalkeeper, the Super Eagles goalkeeper, the man of the match on yesterday, should not come back to South Africa? Is that the kind of Africa we are looking at? But before we go into that, let's even get the report before some people go talk, say, no be correct, and we know, get the information right. Let's take a listen first.
The biggest problem we've gotten some messages where people have sent messages to the goalkeeper threatening him. I hear some people are telling him, don't come back to South Africa since you didn't want us to score, stay back when your team is playing. This is unacceptable. We've not heard of any violence, but just threats. They've been threatening him and threatening some people, but we didn't see any violence yesterday.
Nwabali, don't come back to South Africa. Is that a threat or is not? You can make your comment on the comment section. This is coming from the mainstream media channels reporting it, and some other very credible media organizations also reporting this. So if reports are coming and text messages are being sent to the goalkeeper, how is the goalkeeper going to feel, and how is his mind going to be stable for the finals that is going to come up in a fortnight?
Oh, I think it's part of the ploy by the South Africans to destabilize Nigerians or Nigerian players so they don't put on their A game for the finals, right? But hopefully, I pray this is a joke, maybe one of those Twitter banters that people go back and forth on. I just hope that he's safe. And, you know, he plays for Chippa FC, which is a South African club, which is very interesting, seeing that he was actually against them today. But from what we're seeing, I don't think it's something to be very, very scared of, but Nigerians should also take it seriously and just guard themselves in case they decide to carry through on their threats. And that's all I have to say.
Well, it means that we have to look at it from the perspective of what was going on before, when the Nigerian Commission in Pretoria gave a directive that celebrations should be minimized and all of that. Yes. We also see some of these coming out in South Africa, some people who are showing off in schools and all of that. I mean, this is what the commission was talking about. The celebration, when it goes too much, especially in South Africa, might bring about some sort of agitation and cause some damages. Let's even take a listen to this very particular one that happened in a school. Yes, it might be funny, might be good, but at the same time, we should start looking at the xenophobic nature of South Africa. Let's take a listen to this. I mean, like a parade, so to speak. It might be funny, might be very nice, but South Africans are our brothers, and we have been in a very good relationship. I know that MTN working here is South African company, and we have been very, very decent with them. DSTV, I believe, is also South African, and the ShopRite is South African. They are doing very well, and we don't have problems with them, you understand? And I understand that soccer, football is a game and also something that brings people together in unity, and not something that will result in people death or threats and stuff like that. What are your thoughts on it, please?
Wetin I fit talk be say wisdom dey very high than rubies, and wisdom is profitable to direct. So wetin I fit tell Nigerians wey dey there be say make they dey very careful and minimize their celebration, you get, and they should trust their instincts. You know, they should take caution. You know, in case of necessity, if anything happens, they should report to the authority. May they not just go there, they celebrate, they say, I know say nothing of joy happen, but may we use our head, they celebrate. Now wetin I fit talk.
Yeah, so while we are waiting to get the major reports, whether this is just some random text message being sent to Stanley Nwabali, the goalkeeper of the Super Eagles, who is the man of the match yesterday. Let's also send a message to the South Africans that we are brothers, and we played a game that we believe is for unity and not for the purposes of hurting each other. That is not a war. So that is what we want to bring. Meanwhile, I want to also inform Nigerians, and especially obedient and well-meaning Nigerians, if you're in South Africa, please be careful and just respect the people who, of course, we know how they tend to behave. But if you have comments on this, please go to the comment section. Tell us what you feel about this. Do you think that these threats will actually affect the Super Eagles goalkeeper Nwabali? Do you think it will? Well, let's take some reactions coming out from this thing about yesterday. We have Charlie Boy, the area father one, who said, these players no send any terrorists, screaming Obi in front of Shetima. I am in love with the Super Eagles. I'm coming to see you all on Sunday. That should be on the final. God bless those where one, God punish those where one take hunger, kill us, their fathers. That one they come out from the area father. We get some other reactions where they come out from tweets regarding this very particular thing, and we appreciate if our producer can also project some of those reactions. Then coming again, there is something that I saw that grassroots, I think P2B grassroots mobilizer, that is a handle in this thing. He posted a video. Yes, he said P2B grassroots mobilization. Now, he said well-meaning Nigerians are on the streets celebrating yesterday's victory against the South African, regardless of tribe, religion, and political affiliation. Really, Nigerians are united, only corrupt leaders are dividing them for their own selfish interest. Now, what accompanied this very post is a video that I don't really think that this video is about well-meaning Nigerians on the street celebrating. Because if this kind of massive people are on the streets of Nigeria, this will go viral. So I don't think that what this post should be is about this, because if this is really Nigerians on the streets about the Super Eagles winning, then I will imagine that there is no hunger in Nigeria. I will imagine there is no hardship, because such number of people could actually make the government to actually listen to the hardship that is in Nigeria. What are your thoughts, Divine?
From the looks of it, I don't think this video has been confirmed to be Nigerians, but that's what it's looking like. And it's just interesting to see, because if they are actually Nigerians, then that shows that politics is the only thing dividing us in the country, and sports brings us closer. And so all I have to say concerning the video is that congratulations to the Super Eagles once more, right? And then we should also channel the same energy in speaking on the inhumane treatments being meted out to us by our presidents and our leaders. Thank you.
Exactly, because I'm not sure say the video now from Nigeria. Even if say now from Nigeria, the thing for don't go viral. You get? So I know
because when they said a well-meaning Nigerians, it means that people actually came out on the street in this massive nature. I doubt if this is it. Yeah. So we'll keep on, but you can go on the comment section. Tell us if you can see where this video is coming from, and also to advise the P2B grassroots mobilization to look at the video very well and see whether it is coming out as a result of the Super Eagles match against the South African. So for here, we just keep it this way because we seriously believe that this can be coming out from yesterday's encounter against today. We don't seriously think that this is coming out from there. However, if it is, please do let us know. Now, moving again to other things that we have on the table, which is the Nigerian in diaspora agitation against hardship. I mean, the petition to the, and let's put it this way, Nigerians in diaspora under the Renewed Hope Vanguard, based in the UK, United Kingdom, has condemned the policy of the Tinubu-led administration over the hardship in the country. A petition signed by its coordinator, Mr. Dixon Ojema, made to Tinubu, they called for the removal of Central Bank Governor Yemi Cardoso over the foreign exchange crisis. Now, the UK-based group in a release, they reported that it was embarrassing for Nigerian government that the naira continued to fall against other currency, especially the dollar, worsening the current plight of Nigerians and causing hardship in the country. Now, we have been talking about this hardship. I also got a text that came in from, I think, Sahara Reporter that said that there is another massive protest in Kogi State, originating from Kogi State as of today. However, I don't know if we have that on our distance so that you could actually project it, producer, so that we can actually lay a hand on something like that. But I got, while I was reading, I came across this. Okay, yes, I think that is it. It's a breaking. Protest against Tinubu government spreads to Kogi State as traders decry high cost of food items. So that's why I was actually kind of say embarrassed a little from that post of P2B mobilization, Kiniko, that this. So I was like, if people are protesting against the hardship of this thing, why would we now have such a massive crowd come out because of football and still not protest that they are hungry? You understand? So I think, what do you have to say about this?
Well, speaking
the protest going on around, it seems it's spreading from city to city. And I also heard that Tinubu's administration, through Bayo Nonoga, are trying to do a counter reaction. That is, they will assemble some people to come and protest for Tinubu. You know, they normally do that.
Well, that would just be a very funny thing to see, to be very honest, because we know the true condition of Nigeria. Exactly. We know the true state of things, and any attempt to, you know, make a joke of the plight or, you know, reduce the plight of Nigerians, or rather make it sound less important than it actually is. It's just going to be very
I don't even think that anybody will want to take 5,000 naira and not go for a march against hunger.
Oh, there's hunger. There's hunger.
There's hunger.
So even, do
you believe that somebody will take 5 or 10,000 and come out for that?
There are people who are willing to sell their best rights for that, but that still doesn't change the reality of what is, that the country is very bad and there's hunger, there's no food, and people are starving. So they can actually give somebody 5K or 10K to come out to say he's not hungry, and he will... You collect the money, you come out, but you tell the people that you are hungry, I believe.
Yes, and a hungry man is an angry man. When people are hungry, they can go extra mile to do anything. And currently now, looking at the political unrest, everything happening in the country, you know, many people has drifted away from what they used to be or how they used to live their life. And now the inflation, everything don't come make even people now, it don't make them so difficult for them to afford the basic necessity of life, like food, clothing, even to pay rent self na wahala. So anything fit happen, or even ordinary, even if you say na for 1K. People feel content. Okay,
let's also look at these women. We talked about them yesterday, and today we have Sowore also talking about it. He said, free at last. The heroines of the Niger. 3 women arrested for organizing hardship, hunger process in Niger State have been released according to the Niger State Governor Mohammed Omar Bago. Yesterday, we emphasized so much that these women should be released. Thank God today they've heard us, and that's why at Obedient Family TV, we cry out for every obedient to protest against police brutality, against harming our well-meaning Nigerians. So the Nigerian police should desist from touching anybody who is talking about hunger, because them police also are hungry. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There is hunger in the land. It's no longer a story that they are telling you.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's
It's something
new.
you feel.
Yeah.
You feel it. There's hunger.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, if you can make it for 2 meals a day, I mean, you are rich. You
Yeah,
understand?
exactly.
And talking about that, there is this thing in Lagos State that we captured about youths that are staying in a very unconducive environment, and that we are actually talking about it. I don't know if our producer have that. While we are waiting for you to give us that, so that we can project to people how hunger have actually tamed people. Lagos, that they said is the hub.
Yeah.
You understand? Now Lagos has turned out to become, if we show you this area, you really marvel at what happened there. While we wait for them to bring this, Senate tells federal government to account for 100 billion gas project. The funds disbursement within 7 days. They should just talk how they take it the money. 100 billion. You know? 100 billion.
That's a way to,
you know. Yeah. So the Nigerian Senate has asked the federal government to forward it details of the award, disbursement of over 100 billion to companies engaged in the handling of the presidential compressed natural gas, PNG. Now, this project is done in breach of, you know, public procurement, these things and all of that. Yes. But the thing is that from whenever things come out from the Senate, it's either their palms has not been greased or they are not party to that very particular fraud. You get that? Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing here. Because this very Senate Committee on Gas that is talking about this, they are saying that money has been disbursed, but they want to prevent another 130 billion that they want to disburse. Correct? And you see, if this very disbursement has gone the way it's supposed to go for them to have some of the billions we're talking about, maybe it wouldn't have. But it's a good thing that is coming out to us. At least they are now talking about it, and now we want accountability for them to provide and the distance. So they said they want the document within 7 days. So please, FG Tinubu, tell your people, make them bring and come. The chairman of the committee, Senator Jariba Agom, specifically asked the minister to forward to the committee comprehensive record of the award and disbursement of 100 billion and list of the companies engaged in handling of the project. So, Oga Senator, you don't talk your own. Tinubu, tell your minister if they know the money, that 100 billion, how they take share and which companies, make them bring on. So now that one, we're going to put our ears and our eyes open to see how that one take go. So, Arise News also carried something that this thing, and this very money what they talk about is really natural gas, the promise way Tinubu used during his campaign, and something that you understand. So now what I can't they see, they don't begin they do that, they don't already deal with the disbursement, but it is not actually getting to the masses because it has to do with this natural gas. And if you see now, even the one they talk they're going to bring motor where we say no they use petrol, we never see anyone. You understand? So I think the Senate is in tune and online to ask them to actually bring this. But 7 days, you think they're going to do that?
Oh no, I think the 7 days is just to fulfill our righteousness. Let it look like they're working with an ultimatum, right? But I think it's just coming on the heels of the new 130 billion that this PCNG is about to disburse. It's like they collected the first 100 billion, no accountability, we don't know how they spent it, and they're about to release another 130 billion, and that's what's having the Senate bat eyelids like, what did you do with the first 100 billion? And like you raised, it's possible that maybe they've not greased the right palms, and that's why maybe they're acting like they actually care about what was done with the 100 billion. If the money got to the right places or to the right people, we probably won't hear about it. But it's just good to know that at least we know about it, and now we'll be
accountability. That is something. That's why our principal, His Excellency Peter Obi, always talk accountability. And with that very one, make we even hear from our principal how he take talk am, because we know say even they talk in own, you know they like to share it, like he say go verify. If he talk, let's even take a sound bite from him, honestly, so that people go understand say no be to dey talk about this boss, this one, this boss. If you talk in own, you go talk where in this boss and go, who in give, where the money dey, and who hold the money. Senior man, twale for you. Now waga be that one. Let's take a listen.
Go and check my record. I've governed the state for 8 years and I've challenged everybody. Paul, you were there. I've been the only governor till today. The day I left office, I was not owing salary, pension, gratuity, or any contract or any supplier. And I left to 3 banks in Nigeria, which I say every day. Access Bank of Nigeria, Fidelity Bank of Nigeria, and Diamond Bank. I left over $150 million. I didn't say that. And I had over 30 billion naira. And Anambra State, you can go and verify it. I've never had a bottle. Anambra State have never bought me. There's no land allocated directly or indirectly by me, and I've signed over several thousands of CFO. Anambra have never bought me a bottle of water since I left office. So you can go. We will fight and stop corruption. The first thing about stopping corruption is yourself. If you're not involved, your wife is not involved, your family is not involved, those around you are not involved, you reduce it by over 50%. And that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sure, Paul, you know that. We are committed. We can't disappoint these youths. We must build a new Nigeria.
That is senior man. A new Nigeria is possible. Really, really very possible. If you know say a new Nigeria dey possible, make you like this video, share this video, and make your comment. Tell us say senior man. Now him be the person who be say they talk truth as he take be.
Yeah, shout out to PO because he has always been an epitome of good governance, and we're always so proud to be people who support him. Over the days, we've been covering the story of the Michael Okpara University.
Oh, yes.
The situation that's going on with the hike in their school fees and all of that. And reports reaching us at the studio currently is that the National Association of Nigerian Students quickly stepped into the matter, and they've set up a committee to look into the grievances of the children. And, you know, I'm really just excited about it to see what's going on with it, because I told you they locked down the school with even while their first semester exams were going on. And so I just want to see what is going to go on with the whole committee they're setting up, because children have to actually write their exam. Education is very important, and it's just good to know that at least actions have been taken.
That VC, I don't want to say my hatred for the VC, but I've said it, is that he hanged Enugu State. He handed them over to PDP in a platter of gold and said that that is the instruction he had from INEC Mahmoud Yakubu. How can you not understand that you have integrity? The VC, I'm talking to the VC, Michael Okpara University. Please look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you did wrong to the people of Enugu State. However, we'll keep that one for another day. But for what you have said about them having this thing with the school, the Association of Students
Nigerian
and all
students.
of the Nigerian students, I think it's a welcome development. They need to dialogue it and make sure that they all take their exams. And probably if the school fees are reviewed, the better. Or the students should be allowed to pay instrumental payment, because most of them are doing menial jobs to be able to afford their tuitions.
I mean, with the current economic state of the country right now, it is only wise that they review the payments plan and the payment options. At least create a flexible payments plan. If you're increasing the school fees, allow them to be able to pay at least in 2 or 3 installments to make life easier. So hopefully the committee that they now set up is able to do something and restore peace and normalcy to Michael Okpara University. Okay.
I think that's as much as we can take this time. We have been waiting on the producer to give us some of this, and I think he's telling us our time is up. So wherever they watch us from, I beg, like, share, subscribe, so that other obedience, we know that Obedient Family TV was live, and this and other things we discussed. Thank you very much for joining us at this very while. Until tomorrow when we come again. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.